Yes, it was the best decision kasi it paved the way for me to become a nurse here and for my family to get here. Yeah. It
Yes.
was all worth it. The sacrifice, um, yung lahat ng ginawa mo from the start, it was worth it. Yeah.
Yes. Welcome to Secure Visa Podcast. I am Aina, your host, a former international student and now a permanent resident here in New Zealand. And in this show, it's all about learning from our team of experts, immigration lawyers, and successful migrants to share with you about immigration policies, their life being an international student, and how to immigrate to your ultimate destinations like Canada or New Zealand. So thanks for spending time with me today, and let's start learning. Before I call our special guest, let me first call in my teammate and a former international student. She is also based here in Auckland, New Zealand. So, hello, kamusta, Em? Welcome to our podcast.
Hi, Aina, and to everyone. Thanks for
Yep.
joining us today. To everyone, syempre, please share this video to your friends and your family, and also type in your location para we will know then from our end, okay?
Yes. And we have with us today our very special guest, a
Yes.
registered nurse and a
Mm-hmm.
former CAP international student, and ngayon permanent resident na sila. Buong pamilya permanent resident na sa New Zealand.
Yes.
Yep.
Kilalang-kilala ko yan eh.
Ay, by blood, syempre.
Yes.
Kilalang-kilala mo, Em. And thank you sa ating special guest. Ngayon pala nagpapasalamat na tayo at
Yes.
nandito siya ngayon. So let us welcome Rhea. Hi, Rhea.
Hi,
Hi!
Aina.
Hi,
Hi,
Miss!
M.
Oh yes, nalalaman ng edad tuloy.
Kamusta? Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure, Rhea.
Yeah,
All
thanks
right.
for
Thank
being
you.
a guest.
Yes, thank you so much, Rhea, for being our guest for today's episode. Alright, so
Yes.
meron tayong mga list of questions na nakasulat dito eh. Kasi ang dami sa ating nakaka-receive tayo ng mga questions, di ba?
Mm.
And sila mismo,
Oo.
nagre-request sila kung ano na yung magiging next episode natin or anong gusto lang malaman.
Ang
Okay,
daming
so
nakaantabay.
yes,
Oo.
totoo yan.
Yes.
All right, so Rhea, for our first question is, could you share with us a little something about yourself? Kumbaga, sino ba si Rhea bago mag-migrate sa New Zealand? About your work, education background, yon.
Yep. My name is Ria, and
Mm.
I studied in Makati Med College of Nursing and
Mm.
graduated noong
Mm-mm.
2010. And since then, I've been working with Makati Med until 5 years, 6 years,
Okay.
when I decided to come here to New Zealand. So I'm still a
Mm-hmm.
nurse here. Praise God. Um,
Yes.
yeah. So background, I worked in ICU, and then I also worked in endoscopy sa Makati Med. And then
Mm.
coming here to New Zealand, I got a job in endoscopy, and now I'm
Yes.
working as a surgical nurse.
Wow, okay.
Galing, di ba?
So, going back dun sa bago kayo mag-migrate sa New Zealand, sa umpisa ng journey mo and ng family mo, at what point did you decide to study, kumuha ng CAP at mag-migrate sa New Zealand? Tsaka sabay-sabay ba kayo nagpunta
Ah,
sa New Zealand or nauna ka?
Nauna ako, but the decision started when I was looking into working overseas. And madaming factors that led to our
Mm.
decision to come here. Like, we were
Mm-mm.
in debt, ang hirap ng buhay sa Philippines. My
Yes.
husband was working overseas all the time, and yun. And then, parang everybody was leaving doon sa endoscopy unit that I was working in. And saan kaya pupunta tong mga to? Ako na lang naiiwan. So, medyo medyo FOMO, fear of missing out, nainggit. Tapos, good feedback then from my friend na nauna dito sa New Zealand. That's why
Mm.
I got encouraged to apply. So,
Mm-mm.
and then initially it was just me. I
Yes.
studied, and then they followed a year after.
Mm-mm.
After, after we got our um, resident visa.
Wow.
Yes.
So when they followed you, yung husband mo and your family, automatic ba silang resident na?
Yeah,
Wow.
nakaka-surprise. It was
Yes.
surprising na kasi I
Blessings
know,
yun.
yeah, I know that I could have gotten them nung ano pa lang ako, naka-work visa pa lang ako. Pero may technical issue kasi nasa barko yung asawa ko noon, so hindi siya makapag-apply ng mga NBI, nung passport, nasa kanya
Mm-mm.
kasi nasa barko siya, I think he
Yes.
was in Alaska that time. So hindi ko siya makuha, hindi ko rin makuha si Sophia, my daughter.
Mm-mm.
Kasi walang mag-aasikaso ng paper. So we just decided na he finishes his contract sa Alaska and then apply for the residence visa for the whole family.
Mm-mm.
And then when it got approved in 2017, lahat kami resident.
Wow.
Yeah, ang
Yeah.
galing.
After
The
a
whole
year,
family.
yeah.
The whole family. And Ria, dun sa it's really a blessing, no? The entire family, syempre family kasi kapamilya din kita.
Oo.
The entire family pag-migrate is ano agad, resident agad,
Yeah.
'di ba? It's really a big
Mm-mm.
relief, especially
Oo.
coming from, syempre nauna ka mag-isa, 'di ba? Tapos after
Mm-mm.
1 year they get to join you na, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Iba yung
That's the first time na hindi ko sila
pakiramdam.
kasama.
Yes, 'di ba? Iba yung pakiramdam na yon. So, ano ba nung time na yon? What are the benefits na na-experience mo and yung family when you migrated? Sila Sophia, sila
Mm-mm.
RP, ano yung mga benefits once they moved here to New Zealand?
Ako, personally, I was so happy kasi I uprooted my husband and he is in a profession that is not really flexible. Like, he works for the ships, cargo ships. So, dapat naghahanap ka somewhere sa barko. But,
Yes.
coming to New Zealand, the opportunities are just at the door. Napaka-open
Reachable.
nila. Yeah, napaka-open nila to new staff, to someone who is new or will start from scratch and teach you. So,
Yes.
yun yung that's the best thing our family was able
Yes.
to receive when we moved here sa New Zealand. Kasi parang magbabarko na lang ba yung husband ko? Or he can stay here on land and, be with the
Yes.
family na. So, that one. And then, my daughter, she has free studies. She goes to a very
Yes.
good grammar school. Like, it's a big
Mm.
school. Maganda yung mga feedback about the school. And it's free. I do pay donations. But it's not like you have to pay compulsory fees like yung sa
Yeah.
Philippines. Na ang tuition natin kapag private school ka, malaki. So, ang daming plus, ang daming advantages, and ang daming magagandang bagay na nangyari sa family namin when we moved here sa New Zealand. So,
That's right.
Wow.
Totoo
At
yan,
saka,
diba?
Rhea, not to mention, free healthcare.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, yun, kasi,
Yeah.
yeah, it's free for anyone who comes here to New Zealand, and especially sa residents and those with work visa, I believe. They can get free healthcare, and it's very cheap then with the amount with the salary that you get. It's affordable, unlike sa Philippines. Oh my goodness, kung di ako nag-work sa Makati Med, wala akong insurance. Mamatay na lang ako kape.
Diba? Ang galing. So, you experience the free education. Tapos, si husband, full-time work at that time.
Yeah.
Diba? Pag-land dito sa New Zealand. And then, yan, yung free healthcare na lahat tayo, tayong tatlo na experience natin. Diba? Dito sa New Zealand. So, it's really great. Ano naman yung mga adjustments na na-face mo nung as a CAP student from the Philippines, being a CAP student to NZ, first time, ano yung big adjustments na nare-recall mo?
For me, I think it's the pressure. I was pressured to really do well sa studies. Kasi hindi naman ako school bukol, pero hindi ko tinitake seriously yung studies ko nung nasa Philippines ako. Pero a lot was at stake because parang this was our chance and I really have to do my best. Parang I really need to adjust to how they teach you kasi magkaiba siya sa Philippines, like how they teach in
Yes.
school and how they
Mm-mm.
teach here and how you study, how you learn. And
Mm-mm.
very advanced yung technology. I'm just I'm blown away, lalo na yung sa internet, like everything is just accessible. So yun yung mga
Yes.
adjustment. I've learned a lot studying here in New Zealand, which enriched my growth then as a human being, as a person. Na parang
Yep.
hindi lang pala ganun yung way to learn. Like,
Uh-uh.
you can use your mind a lot, like critical thinking, and it's not just ABCs, multiple choice
Uh-huh.
enumeration that you
Yep.
do, true or false, but you really have to think hard. Ayun.
Totoo
So, magana
yan.
yung utak ko. Yun yung adjustment.
Yung pressure lang, no? The pressure
Oo.
Yeah,
itself.
I
A lot was
agree.
at stake eh. The opportunity
Oo.
was
Yeah.
there and I don't wanna waste it.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Totoo. I
right.
agree. I
Oo.
think ikaw rin, tayo lahat nag-agree. The pressure
Yes.
talaga eh. Sobrang pressure. Kasi, I don't think you can blame anyone but only yourself, diba?
Totoo.
Yeah. Oo, talagang
That's
iba yung
right.
system dito. It's not black and white. It's like a whole different system that you really have to learn new things as a
Yes.
student, which is nice kasi
Yes,
parang
of
meron ka pa palang
course.
igagaling or meron ka pa palang i-evolve as a
Yeah.
Yes.
Homo
Oo.
sapien.
Oo, tsaka, as a Homo sapien. Big.
Pili ka na lang sa spectrum kung anong gusto
Yeah.
mo.
Yeah. At saka ano naman talaga, di ba? Migration is not like a walk in the park eh.
Oh no.
Di ba?
Mm.
It's talagang, yeah, we put
Journey.
pressure sa atin eh, on ourselves. Pero kasi naman, it's not easy. It's
Mm-mm.
never easy. It's a big decision to make. So, totoo yan. Dahil lahat tayo nanggaling dyan.
Yes.
So, ano na yan, pressure na yan.
Totoo
So,
yan.
yung New Zealand ba yung original choice? I mean, I know the answer, pero New Zealand ba yung original choice mo?
Kasi you were part of the decision process.
Yes.
Ibang podcast din yun.
Ibang
Yes.
topic.
I know, pero it wasn't my original choice. I initially applied for Singapore, passed the board exam.
Yes.
But God has better plans talaga. I also wanted to go to UK kasi
Yes.
the opportunity was there in 2016.
That's right.
And then there's also Australia and Canada. So those are my options. I don't want to go to the States, sorry, kasi hindi ko talaga feel ang American dream. Pero those were my options. But New Zealand was our family's decision because it's a lot more affordable for us as a family with CAP. It's a lot
Yes.
shorter as well. You don't have to
Yes.
study like 6 months to get your registration as a nurse. Yeah, and then yun nga, the plus side, like I believe it was an investment talaga to invest on a residency. Like you have, like in Singapore, you don't get residency. In UK, it takes a long
Yes.
time, but the security to become a resident in New Zealand was there, and that was like our driving force talaga to
Yes.
come here.
Yun talaga yung opportunity eh.
Yeah.
For the family.
Rhea, gusto ko lang tanungin, how did you land this job, yung current job mo ngayon? Or iba ba yung current job mo doon after you finished the CAP program? Was it easy for you? Was it quick for you to find or to land a job right away? Kasi alam ko, ang mga nurse talaga, in demand. Pero nung time na lalo na ngayon, diba? Pero nung time mo, was it easy? Na madali lang kasi nurse ka?
Madaming job. Yes, there are a lot of jobs. Lots of applications, lots of rejections then.
Right.
But during my time kasi hindi parang kulang, parang hindi ganun ka in demand siya pero hindi ganun ka in demand compared ngayon na talagang wow. You can just find a job for
Right
as a
away, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I've been with my company since I started in 2016. I'm very loyal.
Yes.
And because there's such a good company then to work for and work with. And during that time, my friend encouraged me to start applying while I'm studying my CAP, because some employers are willing to wait for you to
Yes.
finish your for your CAP studies to be finished, and then
Yeah.
they'll hire you, they'll absorb you as long as
Right.
they're impressed with your CV. So we did that, and it's just a matter of choice kung saan city mo gustong tumira or
Mm-mm.
sang department mo
Mm-mm.
gustong work, and sang klase mo
Mm-mm.
gusto, whether it's public or private. That's how you know, make a choice. So this one
Yeah.
I chose kasi it's in Auckland. Nandito yung cousin ko si
Mm-mm.
Ate, and my
Mm-mm.
friends are also here. So yeah, maganda yung may community eh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-mm. Okay, so
That's
how many so since you mentioned since 2016, right?
Mm.
Na you've been staying with your current employer since 2016 and you moved to New Zealand what year?
2016 din. So
Okay.
June
So,
yeah.
2016
isang
to
employer
January.
lang. Oh,
Yeah, and then I got the job in October because I finished my
Mm-mm.
studies in September. So just parang a few weeks wait lang in the
wow.
processing my work visa to start my onboarding dun sa company namin. So,
Yeah.
bilis lang
Nice.
siya.
Yeah, mabilis. So, can you
Oo.
elaborate on how the CAP process was like? So, when
The-
you migrated to New Zealand, was it easy? Mahirap ba mag-apply? Ay, no. Yung sa CAP na lang, when it comes to yung mismong nandito ka na sa New Zealand.
okay.
Mm-mm.
Yung studies itself, hindi yung
Yeah, oo.
application.
Kasi marami
Mm-mm.
nagtatanong yan eh. 'Di ba? Ano ba?
The studies itself kasi, ang kagandahan kasi once you've sorted everything out sa Philippines, like the school, your accommodation, yung studies mo, and you just have to focus on studying, passing.
Mm-hmm.
We had 2 weeks of lectures, theory, talagang yung para siyang fast track on what New Zealand healthcare system nursing is, ganon.
Mm-mm.
And then 4 weeks of 4 to 5 weeks. I think now it's 6 to 8 weeks na yung actual practice sa hospital where you parang intern ka sa kanila.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
It's you are rostered as well, like how you are yung sa shifting, tawag sa Philippines, nagshi-shifting ka.
Mm-mm.
Meron
Mm-mm.
ka ding body nurse, hindi siya preceptor pero body nurse mo siya. She works in the hospital, and she guides you to learn how
Mm-mm.
to work as a nurse naman in the specific ward that you were assigned in. And yeah, I
Yeah.
was lucky to be in Hawke's Bay DHB that time. And then ang galing nung school namin because they had like a variety of connections. Like kung
Mm-hmm.
titignan nila yung background mo sa Philippines, kung saan ka nag-work, and they will match you to the right placement. So I was placed in acute
Mm-hmm.
stroke unit where I used to work din sa Makati Med nga, as I've said, in acute stroke and ICU. So I got to see how they did it in real time
Yeah.
talaga, and you'll see the vast difference ng nursing in the Philippines and nursing here in
Mm-mm.
New Zealand. So grabe, it was like amazing experience for me.
Mm-mm. Very
Yeah.
straightforward eh, no? So when you
Mm.
say placement, Rhea, para ba to? How do you define yung placement? Para lang din maintindihan ng viewers natin. Yung placement
Mm-mm.
ba is parang meron ka na talagang bibigyan ka ng employment?
Actual.
Parang ganon? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No, not yet. That's just
Mm.
parang with the CAP kasi you have to study and then you have practicum. So practicum side 'yon. Yun yung placement.
Mm-mm.
Yung
Mm.
placement
Yeah.
for you parang internship nga. No pay yet, but you are learning how to become a nurse here in New Zealand naman.
Yeah, and that's part
Mm-mm.
of the CAP program eh, no? Kaya
Mm.
wala siyang
Yes.
bayad, right? Yes,
Mm.
it's like ginagawa din 'yan sa Pilipinas eh, yung
Oo.
pumapasok ka
Mm-mm.
sa ospital,
Mm.
volunteer pero walang
Mm-mm.
salary.
Internship.
Actually
Oo.
yung sa amin naman is more of like you're like a student din. Parang kung ano college student ka sa Philippines na meron
Yep.
kang duty,
Mm.
nagjo-duty ka na walang
OJT.
bayad.
Oo.
Ganun, parang ganun
OJT.
din siya. So, yeah.
Ang
Nice.
galing. Since na-mention mo kasi yung a bit of difference from the Philippines, being a nurse in the Philippines and being a nurse now here in NZ, kasi alam mo Ainan, ano to eh, very workaholic tong pinsan ko na to,
Oh.
no? So, as in, gabi na kami, late na kami, nagkakasabay pa kami sa bus niyan sa Makati, no?
Mm.
Um, I'd like to think na mas na-enjoy mo yung buhay ngayon, no?
Yes.
'Cause yung
Oo.
balance, tama
Mhm.
ba? I mean,
Yep.
can
Yep.
you explain nga sa
Uh,
opinion mo?
yes, and the work to life balance is nakaka-surprise kasi hindi mo akalain na magagawa mo pala yun bilang nurse. Na you get to enjoy your family, you enjoy your work, hindi ka nasi-stress, coming to work.
Mm.
Yes, stressful sa workplace, but hindi ka yung tipong ngarag na parang
Mm.
natatakot ka mag-duty kasi hindi mo alam kung ano mangyayari. Yung mga kasama mo sa work, may mga seniority complex, yung
Mm.
iba, basta iba lang yung culture. Here kasi, I'm honestly, I'm grateful dun sa training ko sa Philippines. Like,
Mm. Yes.
hands down, I loved working with them. I learned so much from
Mm.
them. Here
Mm.
naman
Mm.
in New Zealand, they have a way of how they work where, like for me, I'm only working, it's called zero point 0.8 FTE, full-time equivalent. So that's only 4 days of 8 hours or
Mm. Mm.
2 days of 12-hour shift. So kung 2 araw ka lang papasok, meron kang 5 days na liwala.
Oh.
Or may extra job ka kung gusto mo.
Yes.
Talagang
Yes.
magtrabaho. Pero alam mo yung, yung sa salary pa lang in the Philippines, I'm just coming here to New Zealand. I don't even look at the salary anymore kasi I'm just
Mm.
grateful
Mm.
because I have
Yes.
the capacity to buy the things that I need without,
Mm.
worrying about yung quincenas na tinatawag natin sa
Mm.
Philippines na meron ka pang 5 days hindi na aabot. Dito, you just have enough. I know they say like Auckland is an expensive city to live in, but
Mm.
it's break even. You will always have
Right.
enough as long as you're
Mm.
wise with your finances. And it a lot of stress was taken away from me
'Di
nung
ba?
sweldo na ako na maganda, tsaka yung husband ko,
Yes.
yun. Yeah.
Oo, totoo 'yan.
Totoo
Kasi
yan.
talagang kung ano na lang, almost 24 hours na nagwo-work 'yan si Rhea.
Oo, 20 days na 12 hours yung duty
Sa
ko sa
Sa
Philippines.
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 Pero
Oo.
ngayon, oo, merong 4 days na pwede kang magtrabaho and then you have 3 weekends off eh. Parang weekend mo na yung Friday, 'di ba?
Oo,
Yung
puwedeng
yeah.
'Di
puwede.
ba?
So, you have time for your family, you have time to
Yes.
explore the country or yung city kung nasaan ka, and you still have enough. You don't have to like yung parang magpaka-work hard talaga just to get what you need. Like
Mhm.
sa Philippines talagang
Totoo.
everyday is Monday. Um,
Mhm.
isang kahig, isang tuka ba yung
Isang tuka.
tinatawag nilang term.
Mm.
So, you have kakahig ka lang ng 2 days, okay ka na. Sobrang minimalist
'Di
yung
ba?
lifestyle mo. Oh, 2
That's
days ka lang pumasok, chill, 'di ba?
that's right,
Yeah,
'di
so
ba?
happy,
So,
sobrang happy.
yeah. Eh, tatanong ko pa lang naman, nung nag-move ka dito sa NZ, nalungkot ka ba? Kasi you were the first one to move here. So, how did you cope up with that? Yung being, the mom,
Hmm.
how?
I was Hindi ko naman masabing malungkot ako kasi I'm looking forward to something eh. Like my mind was set that I will be with them when we get our
Mhm.
residency. So it's
Yes.
more of like, okay, I need to get this done. I was so determined. I need to pass my CAP. I
Mm.
need to talagang kailangan kong pumasa. And then I need to find a job. So I was very determined. And then I need to get my family here. So the
Yes.
sadness was very brief.
Mm.
Siguro a couple of days lang. And then especially
Mm.
once you're sure na okay yung kids mo, like my daughter was with her
Yes.
grandma, and my husband was
Yes.
overseas din naman. He's nasa barko din naman ng time na yon, and he's safe.
Mm.
So talagang very brief and more excitement kasi it's a new country. It's my first, well, I've been to Singapore once, but this is the first country that I'm, na ako lang.
Yeah.
Really, oo, independency.
Exciting.
Yeah, galing, 'di
But
ba?
kahit tayo, ganyan eh.
Oo
Nag-e-explore
eh.
tayo, di ba? Nung mga first few months natin, dahil nagko-commute tayo, nagbabas tayo. I remember,
Yes.
hindi ako natutulog sa bus. Kasi 'di ba ang
Tingin
commute,
ka lang lagi.
oo, titingin tayo sa, gusto kong umupo talaga sa tabi ng window kasi nga na-amaze ako sa mga, alam mo, ano lang 'to, mababaw 'no, pero na-amaze ka sa mga bulaklak, mga kakaibang planting 'no. Alam mo yung gano'n,
Yes.
yung, so para sa akin yung nung moment na yun, hindi mo actually maiisip na parang, ay, homesick ka kasi everything is
Oo.
new, 'di
Mm.
ba?
That's right, oo.
So,
Same din, oo.
yeah.
Same din. Ako, enjoy ko yung pag-ride ng bus here.
Yes.
No? Kasi
Walang
compared to
traffic,
sa
unang-una.
Philippines,
Yeah.
yeah, and I nakakaupo tayo sa bus.
Yep.
So, walang
Hindi ka
traffic
pawis.
and hindi ka pawis, 'di ba? Hindi ka nakatayo, yung gano'n.
Oo.
So, iba talaga eh. I'm grateful dahil syempre Philippines is, our home country.
Yes.
But in
So
terms of
that's where we
having,
get, yeah, that's where we
yeah,
get our skills din, 'di ba? Nakuha natin yung
yes,
skills doon eh.
oo,
But, yeah.
yung
Yeah.
resiliency, yung gano'n, 'di ba? Yun lang, ang iba talaga, iba yung having that peace of mind, no? Having that security for
Mm.
you and your family when you travel. As simple as travel and as simple as, yung nakwento na rin natin yung sa phone, ilalabas mo yung phone mo, when you're walking sa road, sa street, okay
Yeah.
lang, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
iba talaga. It's New
Peace of
Zealand is really
mind.
a really lovely country to migrate to.
Mm-mm.
And ito naman, cause meron ka bang yung pinaka memorable,
Memorable.
na experience mo as a CAP student or even as a first time, landing here in NZ, na-surprise ka? Ano yung
Oo.
mga
Ano
ganong,
yung, oo,
kahit
yung
isa
parang
lang.
nakakatawa
Oo.
na hindi mo makalimutan.
Oo.
Oo nga. Ewan ko ha, sa totoo lang, sobrang naive ko lang talaga kasi hindi naman ako wanderlust na tinatawag. First time ko umalis from a tropical country. So akala ko Tagaytay lang yung lamig. Wala, ang isang jacket lang yung binili ko. Buti na lang talaga, I bought that sa ukay-ukay bago umalis. 20 pesos lang na puffer jacket. Tapos yung sapatos ko, alam niyo yung sa Philippines kasi 'di ba pawisin yung paa natin. So ang dala ko yung parang air wicking Nike shoes. So
Oo.
paglabas ko ng airport, humangin, and it was dead in the middle of winter, June 27, if I remember correctly. Sobrang lamig. I mean, pinagsisihan ko talaga na hindi ako bumili ng, something warmer.
Yes.
Yeah, and then moving to Hawke's Bay, nag--2, tapos first time in 40 years na nag-snow. Sabi ko, thank you, New Zealand! Warm ng welcome ko. So,
Frostbite.
please, yes, prepare for the seasons cause hindi siya Tagaytay, hindi siya Baguio. Yeah. Yun.
Oo.
Kaya,
Isipin mo,
pero
no?
it's so nice. First time ko din makakita ng snow eh.
Snow, yes.
Yeah. It wasn't snowing pero may snow dun sa ground. So, enough na yun kahit maputik. Laro-laro ka dun.
Yeah.
Yun, as a student, I was able to experience that. And
It's really nice, yeah.
it's really exciting. Yeah, you don't get bored. You're just motivated to do your best. You're motivated to enjoy the country. You're motivated to stay here and live here. So, yun. Kaya please prepare warm clothes. Lalo na sa June. Start May, malamig na yan. Hanggang September.
Oo,
Meron
so
ka bang
patip
ganyan
na rin.
experience, M? Parang feeling ko meron.
Ako, oo, simple lang kasi yung jackets. Kasi
Or prepared
coming from
ka nung pumunta ka
tropical,
dito.
hindi. Coming from a tropical country, diba? Akala mo yung normal jacket lang or windbreaker is enough.
Yeah.
Diba? So, kasi you're excited na to go and travel, diba? Pero yun na nga, hindi enough yung, merong comforter, pero as if naman when you go out, you bring your comforter with you, diba? Hindi naman pwede yung ganon. So, it's really yung apparel mo, yung susuotin mo, hindi rin ako prepared nung time na yun. Pero, madali din naman dito makahanap, makabili, no?
Yes.
We have stores naman dito. So, okay naman siya. Ikaw ba, Aina?
Wala. Hindi talaga handa.
Sumugod na lang.
Sumugod lang.
I'm sorry.
Talagang walang kahanda-handa. Parang kaya ko
Diba?
yan. Oo, naalala ko nun,
Exactly.
kung kinukwento mo, Rhea, yung sapatos mo. Ako, ang sapatos ko noon is, alam niyo yung sikat na sikat yun, diba? Nung time na yun, yung Toms.
Oh,
Yung
tela lang.
Slip-ons.
slip-ons, yeah. Uso yun nung time na yun, diba? That was the hype nung 2016, yung mga Toms, diba? At wala naman tayong, hindi kasi ako fan ng nung sa Philippines na sabi mo nga pawisin ng paa dahil summertime doon, tropical country. So, hindi tayo masyado nagko-close shoes.
Yes.
Diba? So, open toes, either yung mga sandals, yung mga ganyan, or
Yeah.
wedges.
That's true.
So, ganun yung pormahan ko dati. So, pagdating ko dito, yung Toms, ng gamit ko, okay na to, close naman. So, naalala ko noon, pasok ako ng trabaho, ito na yung nagpa-part-time ako. Kasi 'di ba, as a student naman, for international student, you are allowed to work part-time while studying. So, naalala ko na, diba sa New Zealand, aminin nyo, sa isang araw, pwedeng mag-4 season. Umuulan, umaaraw, mahangin, mainit. So, nung time na yun, hindi ko alam na uulan. Umulan, bigla. So, imagine mo, basang-basa yung ko pa ako. So tas ang lamig pa. So sabi ko, oh my gosh, Toms, hindi naman siya waterproof dahil tela. Oh. So kinahapon noon, ang sakit ng paa ko. Basa
Yan. At saka yung
So,
lamig ng hangin talaga. Talagang
Ayun, oo.
nabasa ka tas humangin. Oh no.
Oh my.
Oh yeah. Oo. So talagang hindi handa. Even the jacket, jean jacket lang din yung ginagamit ko. Tapos meron akong binili dati din na I think sa Green Hills ko lang nabili yun. Knock-off lang ata yun. Pero naman, branded. Pero knock-off. So sabi ko, ay okay to, fur. Akala ko okay na yung fur. Yung mga, hindi pala. Ewan ko kung naalala mo yun, yung black na lagi kong suot. For something.
Hindi kinaya ang lamig
Hindi
nun?
kinaya yun.
Kasi from the looks of it, mukha siyang makapal.
Yun lang. Mukha, pang-OOTD. Please, ganda lang.
Para sa Joforms. Taste ganda na lang. Lamig na lamig na sa loob. Dahil inside.
Diba? Hindi tayo ready.
Tsaka tagtipid tayo nun dahil unang taon
Yep.
Diba?
That's right.
Hindi pa tayo full-time na nagtatrabaho.
Yes.
So, lahat ng makita ko doon na pwede kong masuot at pwede kong gamitin during winter. Sabihin, titiisin ko na lang. Kaya ko na.
Totoo yan. Kaya nga, totoo din yung sinasabi natin na really, yung stories kasi natin, ayaw natin maulit sa mga viewers, sa mga clients, diba? Kasi, iba yung pag-prepared ka talaga.
Yes, kaya nga tayo may extended settlement support. Part yan ng secure visa.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Yes. Totoo.
And alam mo, naniniwala ako sa sinabi ni Rhea na sabi mo na hindi ka masyadong nalungkot or hindi ka kumbaga hindi ka masyadong na-bother na mag-isa ka lang kasi you're looking forward to the future kung anong mangyayari. And I guess ganun din yung nangyari sa akin. So wala sa akin yung maglalakad ako ng napakahaba just to go to work, 'di ba? Kasi sa atin walang tricycle dito na po pwede kang Manong atid mo ako dun sa kabilang kanto, 'di ba? They need to follow the rules sa road. So, yung bus stop, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, baba mo ako dito sa ganitong kanto. Oo, anywhere, hindi ka pwedeng magbaba. So, you have to follow. Doon ka talaga sa bus stop kung saan pwedeng huminto. At maglalakad ako. Ang haba talaga ng lalakarin ko para makapunta sa trabaho. And naalala ko yun, hindi ako nakaranas ng lungkot or pagsisisi na ano ba yan, hindi ko to ginagawa sa Pilipinas na naglalakad ako at pawis na pawis ako, lamig na lamig ako. Alam mo yun, na pawis, hindi mo alam mararamdaman mo, pawis ka sa ulo, tapos basang-basa ka sa katawan. Hindi, di ba? Kasi you're looking forward to something na alam mo in the future, you will get something out of it, no? Yung benefit
Totoo.
na ma-experience mo. And I think because of the beauty, no? Beauty of New Zealand na nakikita natin dito, baliwala yung hirap mo eh,
Oo.
tsaka yung pagod. Diba? So,
Yeah.
That's right.
so para sa akin, pag na-experience ko yun, or naalala ko yun, hindi ko siya na sinasabing, alam mo, hirap na hirap nga ako eh. Hindi. Kasi
Mm.
napapalitan siya o nabibigyan siya ng magandang katumbas. Alam mo yun?
Yes, oo.
Yeah.
Tsaka
Always
motivated.
something more. Yeah.
Oo,
Mm.
you're motivated to do it for you and your family. Iba pag motivated ka eh, and you have a goal, 'di ba?
Yes.
Iba eh. It's really a different. And at the same time, ang ganda nga kasi ng New Zealand. No,
Yeah.
mapatingin ka
Sobra.
lang sa flowers, sa labas, no?
Mm-mm.
It's really very
Gardens,
beautiful.
parks,
Oo.
Open
museums,
spaces.
free.
Yes. So
Never
na
experienced that in the Philippines na you just go out and go to a park, yung playground, it's safe. Like I have a 2-year-old now. You can just bring them. Tapos,
yes.
kompleto yung gamit. Di nawawala ang bakal. Hindi na benta sa nearest kahuyan. Kasi like the playground, sobrang enjoy ko ngayon, lalo na
Yes.
pandemic. Kasi that's our outlet.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
We can play there.
Yeah.
It's a
Ganda,
lovely
diba?
country. It's a lovely
Oo.
place to work in and live in as well.
I agree
That's
with
right.
you.
Ako din, I agree with you.
Yeah. So with
On
that, pwede, ang tanong dyan, Rhea, ang
Mm-mm.
tanong namin, at ang tanong din ng mga viewers natin, no? Sa tingin mo ba, or do you think that taking a CAP program is the best decision you have made?
Yes, it was the best decision kasi it paved the way for me to become a nurse here and for my family to get here. Yeah.
Yes.
It was all worth it. The sacrifice, yung lahat ng ginawa mo from the start, it was worth it. Yeah.
Yes. Worth it.
Yes.
Worth it ba?
Oo.
Kasi nag-invest ka rin eh. Right?
Mm.
Sa CAP.
Oo, nag-invest din.
You have to really spend a certain amount of money to get yung tuition mo, your visas, and everything. But I was happy that I'm very grateful that I had the support of my mom that umutang ko sa nanay ko. And nabayaran ko na siya.
Wow!
Wala pang 2 years na bayaran ko na siya kagad.
Yes.
Imagine
Oh.
you get to pay your debt.
Yes.
Nakaalis ka ng Pilipinas so wala kang utang.
Yeah.
Diba?
Oo.
And I was able to do that while I was working here in New Zealand and my husband. And ang laking freedom.
Ang galing, diba?
Marami sa ating ganyan, diba? Na may mga
Oo.
clients natin na nag-sponsor din or kumuha ng guarantor. Kasi nga, aminin natin na it's a big investment. No? When
Yes.
you take the study pathway, may kasama talaga siyang investment. No? Kasi we're talking about the beauty of what are the benefits of studying
Yes.
and all sa CAP and being an international student. Madami eh.
Yes.
Pero meron din siyang investment.
Mm-mm.
Mentally,
Absolutely.
physically, financial investment, meron din siya. So, at ganyan yun yung ginagawa ng mga clients natin pagka hindi sila financially ready or wala pang budget, they ask help from their relatives using a sponsor or a guarantor application. No? Yan ang ginagawa nila. At meron sa mga clients natin, at kilala natin M dito, na bayad na sa kanilang mga utang. No? Hindi umabot ng 5 taon or 6 na taon.
Oo. Diba? Tingnan mo si Ria, almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Paid off.
Yeah.
Fully paid off. Kasi nung umpisa nga, not financially ready din. Diba?
Yes.
But, because of her goal, her motivation, she made it happen. She had to. Diba? So, talaga ano yun, kung may paraan, ano yung saying na yun? Kung
may gusto,
kung gusto, may paraan.
Yes.
Yep.
Kung
No
ayaw, may dahilan, diba?
Maraming
So,
dahilan.
Maraming dahilan. Oo. So, it's really sa'yo Sa'yo mag-uumpisa How badly you want it. Katulad natin, diba? So, we really wanted it to happen for us and for our family. Kaya, we made it happen. Diba?
That's true. Yeah. So Rhea, anong pwede mong sabihin sa mga gustong maging nurse din dito sa New Zealand or mag-aral sa mga gustong mag-migrate? Anong message mo sa kanila?
For me, seeing kung anong nangyayari ngayon sa mundo, and how open New Zealand is for nurses, grab the chance.
Right.
It's worth it. It's gonna be an investment. Nandyan na yung money, nandyan na yung effort, pero you think of it as an investment for your life and for your family. Kasi you live in a country where you feel safe. You get the best education where you don't have to prove yourself to another country. Kagaya nung nasa Philippines tayo, we have to prove that we're nurses, we're qualified. We have to do this. But when you're here in New Zealand, you can work and travel, and when you get your citizenship, you can work and travel wherever you want, and they will honor your qualification. So it really is a long-term investment. So do it. Find the right people to support you,
Yes.
because that's important. Ako kasi matatakotin ako sa mga documents eh. So I had help talaga. I get stressed out about documents. So having the right people around you to guide you through that, friends and some expert advice then got me here. So
Yes.
yun.
That's really
Alright.
nice.
Yeah. Thank you,
Thank
Rhea, no?
you,
And just
Kaz.
in time din sa sinabi ni Rhea, sabi nga niya, nag-grab the opportunity. Dahil ngayon sa New Zealand, meron tinatawag na critical purpose visitor visa. Right, no? So,
That's right.
kahit sarado ang borders ng New Zealand, pwedeng pumasok dito sa New Zealand ang mga nurses using the critical purpose visitor visa. So, for
Totoo.
all nurses na interesado maging tumuloy ng career nila dito sa New Zealand, you're very much
Yes.
welcome to connect with Secure Visa. So,
That's
thanks
right.
Rhea for the time you gave us today and the experiences you have shared. Maraming
Yes.
salamat.
Thank
Marami
you,
kaming
Kaz.
natutunan. Nag-enjoy ako sa
Oo.
chikahan natin.
Oo.
Sa
Sarap
slip
balikan.
off.
Sarap balikan. Now, dun sa mga nagpaplanong nurses to come here, one day, babalikan niyo yung araw na nag-decide kayo pumunta sa New Zealand, and
Yes.
you think that this was the best decision you made for yourself and for your family. It's
That's right.
always, like for us nurses sa Philippines, wala akong masabi sa galing ng mga nurses sa Philippines talaga. I'm hands down. I
Totoo.
admire you. You guys can bring your stuff here in New Zealand because we need nurses din talaga. There's
Yes.
a shortage here talaga, and
Big shortage.
yeah, just do it. If I would tell myself 5 years ago, 6 years ago to do it, I will just do it kasi this is gonna be worth it. Yeah.
That's right. Just do it. To all
Experience the best
nurses.
already. I want to share the blessings then that I've
Yes.
experienced to our fellow nurses in the
Absolutely.
Philippines. There is always something better.
That's
Yes.
true.
Tama
Alright.
yan.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Rhea.
Thank you, Kaz.
Thank you din, Em.
Thank
So
you,
to
Aina.
Yes, thank you guys. Okay, so to everyone, if you like and learned something from this episode, give us a shout out and share this to others who you think will also gain something or benefit from it. We want to help you guys get all the information you need here at Secure Visa. We understand komplikado, stressful, and confusing when it comes to study permit or sa mga CAP process, even the documents or other concerning issues. That's why we have a professional support team and experienced immigration lawyers who are ready to help you whenever you need them. So, we have designed our services to end the challenges that a student might encounter or a migrant might encounter, like you. We're also immigrants who took the study pathway, so we totally understand and experience the challenges that comes along with living in a new environment. Working with us will ensure not only that you make it, but that you don't get frustrated, and we want to make it happen for you. So I made a 60-minute video on how being an international student for a year led me to my permanent resident visa despite not being financially ready when I started the process and not a highly skilled professional. And you can watch it for free. Just click the link in the description box, or pwede ka rin mag-send ng message sa aming Facebook page or send us an email. Okay? So if you're really serious about migrating to Canada or New Zealand, join me and watch the video now. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Secure Visa. For our podcast listener, please follow the Secure Visa podcast. And for our Facebook viewers, please like and share our page, Secure Visa Consultancy. So watch out. Our next episode we will discuss what are the financial requirements for studying in Canada. All right, so hanggang sa muli. See you guys, and don't forget to safeguard your future with Secure Visa.